so we're live and cracking. I don't know if I need these on actually. I might flip them up. Hey there, Chris. I was out there, and I had these on and everything because of the glare, but the wind just suddenly started blowing when I was sitting out there, and I can see the trees all moving about down there. It's like 1 minute was just dead still. When we arrived, I said to my husband, the only problem I have there is the wind, and he said there is no wind, and there wasn't, but now there is. And normally when it's cloudy you don't get wind because the cloud keeps the the wind down somehow. I don't know. Anyway, now and again my hair's going to be going up in the air with the wind. My hair just looks so ratty and dry at the moment. I don't know. I've been using this cheap crap on my hair, like on top of my good products. I've been using this cheap mask thing, and I'm going to stop using it because I think it's wrecking my hair. It's no good. Anyway, Chris, this top, it's a shop that went bust. What's the shop called? Rivers. Rivers. I don't know if it's gone bust all across Australia, but in this area, all the Rivers shops closed down, and it was kind of like, it was sort of, it wasn't for younger people. It was more of, well, when I say not for younger people, it was more for people around in their 40s and up. It wasn't like old lady clothing, and it wasn't like younger clothing. It was sort of midway. But yeah, this was one of their, it's thin. It's a very thin sweater. It's almost like a t-shirt type consistency, but the temperature is over 20 degrees here, Celsius at the moment, and that wind is making it a little bit chilly, so I didn't want a thick jacket or anything on because it'd be too cold. And underneath I've got my butterfly t-shirt. If I do get hot, I can take this off. I've got a butterfly t-shirt on. You want to go ahead with the general love reading? Okay, now Anna Delia is waiting. She's going to get online. She was waiting for the information about the Cash App. I'll just let her know that you're online, because I'm assuming you're going to give her the information here so she can pay you via the Cash App. Is that how it's going to work? Are you okay with that, Chris? Like, we'll get Anna Delia to pay into your Cash App and then you can transfer it to my PayPal, because her PayPal's not working. I might take these off actually. I don't think I need them at the moment. Because I washed my hair the other night, I've got hair falling out all over the place. I molt like a dog when I wash my hair. And I was reading that human beings, that between 7 to 10 years, depending on what your hair's like and what your genetics are, that I didn't realise, I've had dogs all my life, and the Newfoundlands that we had, I don't know if it's the females or the males, but either the male or the female sheds once a year, and the opposite, they shed twice a year. And when you've got a Newfoundland with hair that long, about 8 to 10 inches long all over them, and they drop their coat, oh my God, it's like black fairy floss all around the house. O'Neill, you've donated? Okay, so O'Neill, we're talking about the photographs. Yeah, Crystal's gorgeous, isn't she? And Astrolove, you're gorgeous as well. Gorgeous people, gorgeous personalities, gorgeous people. Okay, O'Neill, you've donated, so we'll look at that soon. I'm just waiting because Astrolove was in before you, O'Neill, but having trouble with the PayPal, so we'll just see what's happening there. Anyway, let's get on with Crystal's reading. Crystal's just wanting a general love reading for October. Now, Chris, are we nominating people the usual without G in it this time, because you said that that's pretty much done now? I don't feel that gorgeous anymore. Or I've never really felt like a gorgeous looking person, you know. I can see all the faults, but I don't see what other people see sometimes, you know. But I have been told over the years that when I used to have curly permed hair back in the 80s, and have my makeup on and big gold earrings hanging down, everyone said that I looked like Olivia Newton-John in Grease when I was in my 20s. And I could see it, you know, but I could see that she had crooked teeth, like her eye teeth were sideways and crooked, and that she had a thing on her nose as well, like me, and I thought that's why they say I look like her. So I was picking out faults, and the fact that she had green eyes. I think she had green eyes. Then I was told that I looked like I could pass as Meryl Streep's daughter back in the day. And also I think it was around the year 2000 when the What Women Want movie came out with Mel Gibson and Helen Hunt. Even my own husband, when we were watching the movie, he said, oh my God, if you turn this down and certain shots of her and when she's talking, it looks like you. So Helen Hunt, Meryl Streep, Olivia Newton-John, and once I was told that I looked like Lady Di, and it was because I had my hair, it was about to this length and it was very blonde, and I had it swept to the side the way she had it. And but one of my sisters, I believe that when she was younger, she looked very much like Lady Di. Anyway, oh, your Wi-Fi is now working. Welcome back, Silly Pants. Okay, so what's going on? We'll nominate. Oh, so G is texting. Okay, so you want to nominate the usual characters. We'll make it that they're only the kings, okay? That way the jacks can be potentially, if they come out side by side, it would be family members, you know, the kids or something like that. But if they come out just individually, the jacks come out individually, we'll see where we're at with that. Okay, so you let me know what's going on with Astro Love and doing the Cash App type thing. And if we're getting that happening while I'm doing your reading, Chris, then Astro Love will be next, because she actually asked about the reading earlier on, before I even turned this thing on, and then we'll do O'Neill. If we haven't got the Cash App thing sorted out, we'll do O'Neill next. Oh, you sent it to me? Okay, hang on, let me just... Oh, so I'll just send that through to her. See, I've never seen Cash App or how it works, so that's how it works, eh? Okay, so there you go. You have it in your WhatsApp. Let me know if that gets all sorted out. This is the problem with being out here. I've got music, I've got wind, and I've got cars and traffic. So let's get on with it. So it looks like we're going to be doing possibly Anadilia and then O'Neill. I'm assuming that O'Neill, let me just check PayPal what the payment was. Usually it's a detailed reading for you, isn't it? There's nothing in here from you, O'Neill, at this stage. So maybe you're having trouble with it as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, so Crystal, you'll have to let me know if you're okay with it. You did pay a payment with PayPal. It's not coming in, O'Neill. There's nothing there. All I've got is Crystal's payment from earlier on today or yesterday, whenever that was. But it's not showing me anything else coming in whatsoever. So you'll have to go and check what's going on there. So, Chris, we'll talk about it later, but you'll have to let me know whether it's okay for me to put that on as Cash App on my channel. If you're okay with that, or if you're not okay with that, or just certain people you will allow to use it in the future. All right. Hopefully they let me have Cash App in Australia eventually. So let's get on with it. I'll check back on PayPal in a minute, but at the moment it's not showing me any payments from anybody other than Crystal. All right, timer. It just came in right now, O'Neill. It just came in just as I went into the timer. It might be a delayed connection I've got here. All right, Chris, let's get on with it. I love reading, and we are nominating the usual characters if they come out, but we'll do it that they're just the kings, unless they come out side by side with something that represents you. Okay. So if a Jack of Clubs comes out beside a Queen of Clubs, we'll say that that's G. But if the King of Clubs comes out by themselves, we'll say that that's G. If the Jack of Clubs comes out by itself, we'll say it's something else. I think we're better off doing the Jacks as being a personality or a colouring or a job, a description of that particular male, and the Kings as those people. Because there's three of them, see? So we've got C, we've got L, and we've got G. All right. So, Crystal, love reading for October. Usual characters in this reading. L is the swords and spades. G is the clubs and wands. And C is the diamonds and pentacles. Okay, so we'll put a pause or a close on readings at the moment. My hubby said we should be here till at least 1 o'clock, but even though we're going to be here till that time, doesn't mean I can stay on live, because people, if they come out here for their lunch, it's going to cause problems. And they tend to gravitate to where I'm sitting. You know, like there's 100 seats here, and I can bet you $1 million that if anyone chooses to come out here and eat, they'll come right here or right there. That's what they always do when I'm out here. Okay, Chris, we have all three characters come out. We have the Ten of Spades sitting next to the Ten of Hearts. Sorry, the King of Spades next to the Ten of Hearts. So this is L, looking at love and harmony and togetherness and wanting to be together, wanting to talk, wanting to make a plan. We have you showing up as the cold woman in this situation. You two are looking at each other, having a discussion about it all, but you're being very standoffish with it. You're letting him talk, you're letting things be said, but you're not 100% on board with what's being said, because you've heard things before and you're thinking, yeah, I've heard this before, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. Behind you is the Two of Spades. The Two of Spades, where you're contemplating whether this is going to reconnect or whether this is over. So I feel that the first section of cards out in October is contemplation about whether you still have something and can try something, or whether it's done. Okay? Up next, we have these three together. So this would be G, and G wondering whether you two are over. Looking at you saying, are we done? What's going on? And basically I feel that G's coming forward to say, you took off and, you know, I haven't heard from you and what's happening. But then behind G, we have somebody else in the picture here. Now this is not L, G or C. We have somebody else with admiration looking at you and having a planned invitation or a date. I feel that this is someone new that you haven't met yet. So this might happen when you're in New York. It may be someone from the past, but I'm not too sure. It just looks like this someone who's wanting to invite you out for dinner, wanting to explore something with you. So you're very popular. There's different angles going on with each character at the moment. Down lower, I'm just looking for C. C has not turned up in this reading. Maybe he's underneath, let's see. The three cards, no. Underneath we have the Jack of Clubs with, this can be drinking alcohol, hanging out with the wrong people, and this can be just an overload, too much to carry. So I feel that this is possibly problems existing around G that still exists. People hanging around the house, drinking, and just too much work, basically. I feel that even though I said that the jacks would represent something else, because we've already had the king come out for him, and this is sitting underneath, I feel that you'll be looking at this situation going, it's just too hard. It's too hard to get this going. And you're wondering whether this is truly done, this drinking with the mates and hanging out in the house, or not, because you're just wondering whether it's too much work for him. Too hard for him to present what he says he wants and what you've told him you want. Okay, the challenges in your love life over October, number one is somebody not going according to the plan that you've put in place. Okay, so sevens is where you have a conversation with L, C or G and you say, this is what I'm wanting. This is where I want to live. This is where I want to work. Either join me or see you later. So I feel that part of the issues the challenges you will face in October in regards to your love life and your relationships is plans that are not your plans. I've just had the payment come across. Okay, that's Crystal doing Astrolove, so Astrolove will be next. The other problem you're going to be facing is the return of L, I believe this is, possibly G as well, because only a few days ago or a week ago you said that you feel that ship has sailed. You didn't use those words, but that's the words I would use, that you put it forward, you just felt that he wasn't doing anything to make it happen, so you felt that was it. So this could be G and it could also be L. It's sitting in the challenge area because it's going to make you have to think twice about what do you do about these two characters. It could just be representing L, and it could be representing L wanting to reconcile with you and go on a journey together. But then again, it could be both. It could be G and L trying to reconcile differences. What was that one? I don't know if that was a double payment or a message. We then have a relationship that looks like it's pretty much just not going to work. Remember I told you earlier on this morning in a text chat that twos are about a commitment that somebody makes with you, okay? Two of clubs is where this is your reading, so I feel that you're looking at one of these characters in your picture and going, I just don't see how that's going to work because it hasn't moved forward from where it was. Now, I'm not sure who it is, it's not telling me who, but it's just saying that one of these three characters, you see that it might be over. Now, they might be saying, we can fix this, this is not over, okay? Then, in your challenge area is a relationship that definitely works. This is a solid commitment coming from somebody. They definitely want to be there. They're definitely making moves towards having you in their life. The other trouble you're having is knowing what to believe with certain characters. Now, again, apart from, see those 5 cards in your challenge area, not one of them is one of the characters. So it's not letting me know which one you feel what for. Okay, this is somebody that won't go according to the plan that you've put forward, possibly multiple times told this particular individual, this is what I want, this is how it's going to work for me, like it or lump it. This is somebody wanting to reconcile. This is somebody that you feel that they haven't got it in them, it's not going to work, they're not committed to the journey. This is somebody that's definitely committed to the journey, and this is somebody you're not too sure whether they're telling the truth or not. Okay, so there's a lot of challenges there in the love life. Moving forward, okay, there is a single energy around you with this 9 of diamonds. This is things happening very suddenly as well. So in the poker deck, the 9 of diamonds is more about you get up in the morning and you have a plan for the day, and then all of a sudden, bang, something happens and it changes the whole day, the whole atmosphere. Like, what you told me about recently. You sent off a message and you were expecting a certain result. Probably you might have been expecting that that person to go, oh well, you know, bad luck, but they didn't. And next thing you know, they turn up. So I feel that there's going to be more of that, more of these surprises. But look at this, beautiful surprises, very beautiful surprises. This is structure, this is learning, this is balance, this is new beginnings, this is truth. Okay, so I really like your middle row in your love life. Again, it's not showing me with who. There's no character here, and you're going to have some beautiful surprises here. Now, Crystal, do you notice something here, what I'm holding in my hand? Double fours. 4 of hearts is baby girl. Double fours is possible twins or 2 children. 9 of diamonds, cesarean birth and pregnancy. The only thing we're missing is a 3 at the moment. So I feel during October there's going to be a lot of talk about what's happening next in that area. Are we having a baby? Are we going to move forward to do this? Someone's definitely on board with doing this. I'm really liking this. It's also telling me that during October, in regards to your personal life, we won't go into details on live, but this can represent surgery. And this would tell me very, very exceptionally successful surgery and healing up very nicely, very quickly. Okay, so I like that, what I'm seeing there. What I don't like is these cards are not showing me who. Your outcome cards, we have a soulmate energy for your outcome. We have you looking at recovering from something and getting past something. You're looking at what went on before. I feel that this is kind of like the 7 of Pentacles energy, Chris, where you're assessing the past. You're looking at what happened with this person, what happened with that person, how did you feel? Can you trust that it's going to feel better this time? Do you think that they've changed? Do you think they'll never change? So I just feel that you're doing some soul searching towards the end of October, towards this whole love connection thing, about who is it that you feel is the person that's your soulmate. I feel that we have soul families, and I feel all 3 characters that have come in and out of your life, and others that have come in and out of your life, they're part of a soul group, a soul family. I don't believe we have one soul partner. I think it's very rare to have just that one, like a penguin. A penguin meets their partner for life, that's it. So I feel that you're assessing who is it that makes you feel this? Who is it that you feel is going to hold your hand at 3 o'clock in the morning? Who is it that no matter how bad you look on a day, they're going to tell you how beautiful you are and how much they love you? So I feel that you're looking to see who's going to give you that. Okay? And your outcome cards are you find who you want to take this journey with. Here's you being who you need to be, going on a journey with someone at the end of it. So you will be making a selection in October as to who it is that is your soul partner. Okay, the buzzer did go on your reading, so what we're going to do is just 3 from the top and 3 from the bottom. I'm going to put them in 3 piles. Love life for Crystal. These are all upside down. Love life for Crystal in October. The usual characters, the kings will represent C, L, and G. C for diamonds or pentacles, L for spades or swords, and G for wands. I had to think because I can hear that music. So the kings, we're going with the kings, even though these are youngish people and should be the knights, but the knights have different sort of meanings to me. Okay, all right. What else do you need to know, Chris? We have the Emperor and the 10 of Swords in the challenge area. Now, usually to me, this would represent a lawyer and a court. Okay, when these 2 come out together to me, I see them as lawyer and court. They are sitting in the challenge area. This may be to do with L and whether that it's going to proceed to court and be over or not. But it is sitting in the challenge area about what to do about that situation. Next up, we have you stating what you want with the Seven of Wands energy. This is you saying, look, I'm standing up for myself. I want to be happy. I want to have what I want in my life. If you can't give this to me, well, goodbye. You know, I'm okay with that. And underneath, we do have the card that represents you choosing to have more of a single energy during October. You did have Nine of Diamonds in there. Now, again, I feel that this may be challenges around your health, which is going to have implications on your relationship status. I mean, when I broke my toes, you know, being physical and all of that was the last thing on my mind. I was in pain and I just wanted that to recuperate, and then eventually it comes back. So this could be that your love life in certain areas may be on hold, but I also feel that this is you saying, if you can't give me what I want, I'm quite happy to just be single at this time. Okay? And your outcome cards for October are we have, now I was going to say the Knights. Remember I said the Knights should really represent these guys because they're young. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so you can take it as being C or not, but it's definitely an invitation to go on a journey where the Empress. I'm laughing because the Empress is admired by many people and she's multi-talented and she's just gorgeous, which you are. So someone's coming straight at you in October, and I feel that during October you will come to some conclusions about these people in your life, possibly a new energy that comes in as well. But there's definitely an invitation to take this to the future. Now this could, with that 9, this could represent pregnancy towards the end of October, or at the very least discussions around pregnancy and a future. Okay? Anyway, that's that. Now, what's happening next? We've got Astro Love's payment has come in across. Let me see what's going on with PayPal. Okay, why is it only showing me that? See more. Okay. All right, so this morning we had Crystal, which we've done that. Anadilia put in, but it didn't work, so she's next. Then we have O'Neill with a detailed reading. We have Anadilia with a detailed reading first. Then we have Bethel has come in. Bethel with a detailed reading. Crystal, you paid 15 US and cancelled it, and then you paid and put Astro Love and everything. Okay, so you've paid Astro Love's money. Okay, so we've got Anadilia, O'Neill, and then Bethel, 3 detailed readings. So let's get on with Anadilia next. Okay, what are we doing for you? We'll put it just a close or a pause on readings. Yesterday, just before I get on with this, yesterday I forgot to have a talk with Chris, Nina, and sorry, not Nina, Chris, Anadilia, and Sally. I forgot to have a chat with you guys. Thumbs up or thumbs down about newbies that come onto the channel and just me saying, okay, if you're watching right now, and I'll do it right now, if you're watching, you're in the room and you haven't made a payment, this card is for you. I want you to think of something in your mind. Don't give me a question on the screen, but this is for everybody that's watching right now. And all I will do for people that come in, I won't take a question, not even a yes or no. I'll just pull a card for that person for free, and we'll say, okay, whoever you are that's watching that can't make a payment today, you have the anchor coming out. The anchor can represent you being very stubborn. It does have a 9 of spades at the bottom here. You may be going through something very hard at the moment, and you may be dealing with somebody that's just pig-headed and stubborn. The other thing here when we see an anchor is about, don't let something pull you backwards. Don't let something tie you to it. It might be a job, it might be a person, it might be even a family member, but don't let something drag you back. Cut that anchor chain and start moving forward. Okay, so What does everybody feel? Astro Love and Silly Pants and Chris. Do you think that's fine? Are you okay with that? That when we, especially like we've got payments at the moment, we've got Anna, we've got O'Neill, and then we've got Bethel. So we've got 3 readings on the table. See how quick that was? I'm not asking a specific question. Okay, so if anyone comes in and says, can I get on the list and everything, I'll leave it up to you guys to tell them that when she's finished this reading, we'll ask her to pull a card for you. She won't take a question, not even a yes or no. She'll pull a card and she'll give you a brief description and hopefully it answers your question. That's fine. Astro Love, thumbs up. Crystal, thumbs up. And no questions for the new subscribers because, yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's what they were doing before. They were subscribing, going and changing a name, or they had multiple accounts and they would keep coming in. But we're going to limit to 3 people. So when I'm live, we're only going to do that for 3 people that come on my live. Unless I change my mind and I'm finished and there's no payments and I've still got time and somebody's been waiting, I will do it. But yeah, we'll limit it to 3, otherwise it will get out of control. People will start coming to the channel going, oh, she's going to pull a free card, and we'll end up with 10 people lined up waiting to have a card pulled. We will need to have some kind of list in place. So I'll leave that up to you, Silly Pants. If someone comes in and says, can I get a question for free? Can I get on the list? You say, you're on the list. She only takes 3 people for free and you can't ask a question. She'll just pull a card for you when it's your turn. So just hang around. But you must subscribe. Okay, so Anadilia, what were we looking at for you? Mr. Man Smith, you're in good. Okay, hello, you're number 1 with a free question. Just let me read for Anadilia. I have a payment here. And then after Anadilia's reading, I will be pulling a card for Mr. Man Smith. You're number 1. There's 2 spots left. If you're watching, there's 2 spots left for free. It's only a card being pulled like bang, there's your card, and then a brief description. Okay, I don't normally do any of this free stuff, but I just thought it's time to put it back on the channel. If it gets out of control, I won't be doing it. Wizard888, you can be number 2 for 1 free card, but no questions, no yes and no's. I'll just pull a card for you. You're number 2 on the list. We got 1 spot left. Okay, Astro Love, you want more info on, what is it? I seen a new guy in the future, possible husband, the man who showed up yesterday. Okay, so we're looking at the new man, and we determined when we looked at it that it was definitely not the person at the school, but this person had interest, and possibly it's just saying, would you like to come out with us and celebrate your birthday because it's your birthday when you go to be there. All right, let's set the clock again. So after this reading, we're going to be pulling 1 card for Mr. Smith, and then we're going to do O'Neill's reading, so we need O'Neill's question ready. Okay, let's go. Guys, I just wanted to know, can you guys hear that music? Because it's quite loud. I don't know what the song is. I've never heard it before. Okay, here we go. Anadilia, we've had a potential new man that may be something more than just a fling showing up in her readings. Can I have more information about possible star sign, where and when she might meet this person, and just a bit more information around what might happen with this person? Has this person been divorced? Has this person got kids? And jacks, generally speaking, are 35 and under, and kings are usually, 35, 40, 50. Okay, so let's see what we get for you. Now, I'm going to do this differently for you. I'm not going to do the challenge and all of that. I'm just going to put your name down 3 times to see what's coming at you. Okay? Annadilia. Annadilia. So we don't need the bottom cards, but the bottom cards is showing a homely, nice feeling. Okay, so if we look at this, this is the top row is now and the near future. The middle row is as things progress, and the bottom row is a potential outcome or how long. So first up, we only have one male card in the picture. He's right in the middle of all the cards. I don't know if you can see this. We have one Jack sitting right in the middle. Okay. Now the Jack, he would be, like I said yesterday, he would be very much into keeping fit and healthy. He might like going for a 5-mile run every morning. He might go to the gym. He might be for some reason I'm seeing like, what's it called? Rowing. The rowing, they've got a special name for it. The people that go on the rivers and they row, not a canoe. Anyway, he may be somebody that's into water sports, skiing, jet skis, all of that. So I feel that this is someone very young, very fresh. They like to have fun. I'm not seeing any cards to represent. I don't think this guy's been married before, but he definitely did have a relationship that is still lurking in the background. This woman who he was connected to before, potentially he has children, a boy and a girl, I think. So I don't think he was married, but I do think that he has children. Because we got 4 and 5 here, and that potentially means children. Okay, so right now it's showing me through a female that you work with or you associate with. So some friend that you have either at work or at home. This is where this guy will come into the picture. So what I'm seeing in my head is you out at a club somewhere or a restaurant, and you're sitting up at a chair like what I'm on. See how I'm on a stool, up at a stool, and you're sipping on like a cocktail or something. And I can hear music in the background. And I feel that through that kind of like going out for drinks on a Friday or something like that, I feel like this is where this guy's going to come into the picture. Because it's showing me all diamonds, but during the diamonds we have a double ace here, and then we have another ace down further. So this is the initial, through you being out and about with a friend. This could be work, birthday, somebody's birthday at work, and you all go out to lunch, or you decide to go out on Friday night or whatever, okay? So because we've got diamonds everywhere, I feel it's coming through a work event of some kind. Then we have a following invitation. Hey, you know, I'd like to take you out alone or whatever, and something happens here. We have double sevens, so it could be something to do within the top row. We got double aces and double sevens. So it's either the 7th, the 14th, the 1st, or the 11th of October, okay? So I feel like it's something to do with that. This person may have been through something quite drastic in the past. They may have even lost a family member in the past. I don't feel that they lost their partner, but I do feel they've gone through some kind of tragedy in the past, and they try to keep fit and keep energetic, and maybe their father, their brother, or somebody died of a particular disorder, so they keep themselves very fit for that reason. They don't want to end up with the same problems, okay? And yeah, because I'm seeing this here on the end of it. This normally would represent something hereditary, and this would be somebody making sure that they don't go down this same path, okay? So that's what we've got there. The fact that you've got triple aces tells me that this person may be born in January. So they may be what's January? January is Capricorn. They may be Capricorn, or if that their end of January, I think that is Aquarius, isn't it? So they may be that energy. The double sevens may indicate that they're born in July, which would make them either a Cancerian or a Leo if at the end of July. So we've either got Capricorn, maybe Aquarius, or we've got July, which is Cancer or Leo, okay? And I do believe we got fire yesterday, didn't we? Fire. Okay, moving forward with this person, there's invitations to move forward, but you are sitting in your own doubts here. You're concerned about